Okay, good morning, everybody. First off, the question is, what is your opinion on the band, their band, right? The rock band, we'll say Incubus. Brandon Boyd is the only name I know. I'm sorry to the rest of the band or the crew because I'm a huge fan. It's funny that I only remember Brandon Boyd. I hate it, but once again, is that because I resonate with singers? Hashtag psychology or at psychology. So at Incubus, love you guys. I'm a huge fan. Love the artwork. The Crow Left of the Murder was what hooked me to begin with. I drew that picture. It's on MySpace somewhere. I don't know what happened to the original, but it was. I don't know how I did it so well. I mean, I thought I did at least. It was 20 years old maybe, and it was a cover of Crow Left of the Murder. It came out really good. It was really cool. Yeah. So, love you guys. My friends are heavily, two friends, buddies. I would say I wish they still were. Maybe they are. I think they are in spirit, right? And I love them, got me into Incubus. So, big on Staten Island, right? Maybe tag Staten Island, if I'm allowed. So, the second album, I talked about Fungus Among Us, which is hot. And then they get even harder and improve in Science, which is the next album. And it's really good. It's really good. I didn't get too deep into the lyrics. Maybe I'm wrong because it's one of my favorite albums. I've listened to it plenty of times, which is why I'm making a quick off-the-memory review on it. It's hard. It's hard, but they improved from Fungus Among Us by a lot. But they still didn't hit the point of, I think, Make Yourself and Warning. Yeah, they keep getting better. It's crazy. And that's what bands do, is you follow their journey along the way. Some albums may not be as good, people say, but that's opinion, right? Generally, but they generally are improving. Maybe they fell in one area. It's crazy to follow these musicians and artists through their journey. It's a spiritual journey, too. And Incubus is that good. So the reason about that is because they're artsy. They have great cover art. I think Brandon Boyd, remember the koi fish? People remember the koi fish. It's beautiful, which I think is... I don't remember what that's in. Was that in the manuals, or not? I call them manuals, but the booklet of Crow Left of the Murder, or is that another album? He drew a koi fish. I think it's his tattoo. It was like, it went huge because it was so well done. It was a beautiful looking koi fish. Everyone wanted a koi fish art, or koi fish tattoos. I think he started that, or that Incubus started that. So it was a big thing. I remember loving it, so it couldn't just be my brain if it's collected on Facebook, right? Hi, Mom. Okay, so love you, Dad. Anyway. Incubus rocks, and it's basically because they're very artsy. I mean, altogether, and then they have the turntablists as well. Please remind us about the members in that band. It's just Brandon Boyd, and it is said that I don't know the other members' names when they should get credit. Maybe they don't want it. I can understand that, but we should know who these people are. More so, but they don't want. They're cool, and they like staying low key, and that's respected. That's awesome, actually. Where Brandon Boyd represents, he's gonna take the stardom, and I get that, and we are still Incubus no matter what. Hey, that's great. Yeah, in lots of ways. In lots of ways it isn't. But whatever. It is to each their own, right? So this album is really good. It's really good, and it's really hard, and it rocks. And then you have Anti-Gravity, which is the Summer Romance song, which is good. I see where they're going. I think they could improve upon that. I never thought it was a great song, but I listened to it constantly, so it's quite interesting on that. It might be a really digging deep at that coal there to make it a diamond. But Summer Romance comes to mind strongly all the time on this album. He comes out, they come out off the gate extremely strong in the beginning, because you have, I don't believe that, Redefine, which is the first track, right? And it's wild. You got some wild sounds, artsy sounds. They're showing you, we're getting good here. We can mix some art, some crazy sounds, some rocks, lots of instruments going on, turntables, and we're all syncing it together, right? Cover art isn't as cool, but it's science, and I still like it. I like the idea of it a little bit. It doesn't really relate to the album too much, but I feel like it does, because they're kind of getting scientific, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Being artsy, they're artists. Then it goes into Redefine, and then I'm thinking, I can't remember track 2. I think track 2, it's not Vitamin, because Vitamin is track 3. So I'm missing track 2 and 3, might be mixing them up, but Vitamin rocks. You stare at me like I'm a vitamin. And the thing about Incubus is, they could have been this disco funky band, but then Brandon Boyd and the whole crew get so fucking hard. They get hard, and that's why it's like, wow, this is too hard. They're almost like heavy metal, but they're artsy and they're creative and they're wild. And the art behind it, and the ideas behind what's going on here, and the singing, Brandon Boyd's voice, and the drums. I'm saying the drums, I don't get drums that much, but that was a little ass kissy. But they're just a great band. And Vitamin's another great song. Redefine into Glass. Should I apologize? Should I apologize? They remind me of Taproot a little bit there, which is also a good crew. I should listen to more at Taproot. Love you guys. You guys are cool too. Gotta listen to them a bit more. And then the album kind of starts falling off a little bit, in my opinion. You got Calgoni at the end, but they come out at the gate very strong with those 5 tracks. And A Certain Shade of Green is kind of where they cap it off. And I think that's it. We need more green here, do we not?